Maria Teresa Ronderos. I am a trustee at Media Defense, and I am a journalist, a Colombian journalist, who is currently directing the Center for Latin American Investigative Reporting, CLIP, and it's a center that coordinates and does investigative reporting with different partners in Latin America. I had heard, I have known Media Defense for a long time, and I always admired very much its job. I've been very close to the front line in the media world, and I know how difficult it is when you get legal harassment and when you are, charged with all kinds of things of people when you're just doing your job. And so I think it is super interesting to be at the heart of an organization which is actually supporting this legal defense and using litigation to expand the possibility of freedom of expression and the capacity of the media to hold power to account freely. And that, of course, it was something really interesting for me, because most of my life I've devoted to freedom of expression, to investigative journalism, to the defense of free media. So, to me, it's my job. Without freedom of expression, I wouldn't be able to be a journalist. You need, but I think it is more important for all the society, because it's the only way a society really knows where it is heading, where it is going. When you have no freedom to express and information is completely crunched or hidden, then society makes the wrong decisions, doesn't really know where it's standing, doesn't really know what's happening. All the alarm bells that should ring when things are going wrong simply don't ring, because the media are, especially, and the people who, not just the media, but anybody who expresses themselves freely, are those alarm bells. And if they don't go off, society can go down the cliff. So we really need freedom of expression to survive as societies that make the better decisions for the fundamental rights of its own people. What motivates my career, my work as a journalist, has to do with stopping abuses that you see every single day, of coming from different fronts, from private companies or from NGOs or religions, and certainly the government many times, or the state. But it also has to do with a sense of getting information to people that people can use to fight for their own rights and to push for their own ideas and to lead the society where they think it's leading. So I do think that journalism is like a light that brings a lot of clarity to a lot of people in society, and most people, to make decisions. And it also, at the same time, holds power to account. And I think that's what moves me mostly. We've had a very long, contrived kind of political conflict that ended up distorting the whole political panorama. And so my first passion, and I think it's still very much there, is to stop this war, to stop this bloodshed, for people to see that it doesn't make any sense to be killing Colombians for some ideologies that are already dead a long time ago. And so that's something that we worked very hard, but also about the injustices and the land theft and the land grabbing and all of these injustices that happen to people. A lot of people had their families disappeared, they suffered a lot, the kidnappings, all kinds of things. So that's why I think talking and telling the society about what really happened during these years of the war has been very important for me in my career. I have received messages that are kind of distressing, of people telling me this is what will happen if you do so and so, or because you did this and that, this is going to happen to you, and that is incredibly distressing and scary. But I've been lucky compared to a lot of my colleagues in my country and in many parts of the world, that they have been forced into exile or they have been even killed. Of course, the other big professional problem is when you have a lot of sometimes not outright censorship, but a lot of self-censorship, or when a lot of your, in a lot of the media, people might work, have a lot of pressure not to publish this would get us without this and this advertising, or this would put us in the wrong side with the government, or this is going to, hurt us this way or that way,